right, we're doing it. My guest today is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's an environmental attorney, author, and, one of the most controversial voices when it comes to vaccines, public health policy, and big pharma. You've probably seen the headlines. Let's dig into it. Robert, welcome.
Thanks, Joe. Good to be here.
Let's just go straight into the deep end. Why do you think your views on vaccines have drawn so much heat? I mean, people are either calling you a hero or a danger to public health.
Because I ask uncomfortable questions. Questions like, do vaccines turn you into a magnetic chimpanzee or a mind-controlled AI robot? Are they part of a black magic ritual or the first step in an alien invasion? These are all valid questions, and I think the American people have a right to know.
Well, now you're the head of HHR, and you've talked a lot about the measles vaccine. So let's be specific. Are you saying the MMR vaccine causes autism?
Look, I've never said vaccines don't work. I've said some vaccines, like the MMR vaccine, can trigger autism in vulnerable kids. Have you ever seen an autistic kid with measles? I'd rather deal with measles than have my brain turn to pudding.
I wish it were something as nourishing as pudding. I'm starving here.
Well, of course, we need to protect against infectious diseases, but we also need safe vaccines and honest science. That's why a guy like Tony Fauci is more dangerous than the disease. He's literally the Antichrist.
Okay, but let's be real. Measles is kind of back, man.
So is vinyl and mustaches, but let's not pretend it's the plague. Measles toughens kids up, gives them grit, builds the kind of immune system that lets you eat street food in Guatemala without blacking out.
All right, well, here's a question for you. Do you believe in alternative medicine?
In 2012, I was hunting ring-tailed lemurs when a local shaman taught me how to cure syphilis by rubbing badger saliva on my taint. That's when I realized science is everywhere. You just have to get past the smell.
Wait, hold on. Is the badger okay?
He's fine. We've got joint custody now.
You've also said that Wi-Fi causes cancer and a leaky brain. Is that true?
Like there'd be anything leaking out of this one. It was bone dry when I got here.
Look, I've been to the top of the Himalayas, and I can tell you, every time you connect to Wi-Fi, a bald eagle loses a feather and a neuron in your brain explodes. That's why I only use dial-up, and my walls all have lead paint.
That explains a lot of things. I heard you do some wild workouts. Is it true you run up mountains with a weighted vest?
That's just Tuesdays. I also do cold plunges in glacier water, eat raw bee larvae, and I once wrestled a mountain lion to assert my dominance. He respected it. Let me give you a little taste.
Let's go.
One for truth, two for transparency, and three for every mercury molecule Big Pharma ever injected into a toddler.
Man, you are the final boss that Big Pharma does not want to see.
And I haven't even taken my dear placenta smoothie yet.